Always the time. Very good morning to you. My name is Chris Fisher, with you through until 10 o'clock. It's Tuesday morning, 29th of May. Morning, Sketch Sue.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, Sketch Sue, I'm calling you Sketch Sue because you said one of your friends just texted you, said, oh, that man on 104.8 has just mentioned about Sue coming into Sketch. Would that be you? Is that true?
Yes, that's true. I just got the text from Mary.
Morning, Mary. How are you? That man is me. My name's Chris. Nice to meet you, Mary. Yeah, lovely. Okay, I'll be around for a coffee later. Now, Sue, you joined us last week, and you actually I first met you. I think it was St. Patrick's weekend, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
In O'Malley's, you were drawing some pictures of the Irish dancers, and I thought you actually sat there reading a book, and then I'll come over and look, and there you are doing all these little sketches, and I was like amazed. So I invited you in last week. And you actually, I think you were more excited looking at our Arabic station next door. Medea and the guest that she had in, and he was like, yeah, well, I like that. And you drew a fantastic picture of them. And then you drew a picture of, sketched a picture of myself and Priyanka, and then one of me, which are great. Now, how did you get into this?
Well, I've always drawn since I was little. And I was encouraged to sketch when I was at art school.
Yeah.
And then since 2009, I've been a member of the Urban Sketchers organisation, which is a not-for-profit organisation that encourages worldwide sketching. And the premise is that we record the world one sketch at a time.
I love that term. So basically, we're doing it all in everything, like just getting a whole load of pictures. It's like one day on Earth, isn't it? I guess, but it could be like one sketch on Earth. Do you know what you could do? You could actually initiate a whole get every sketch artist to sketch certain areas on one day at one particular time. Imagine that as a display.
That would be incredible. Yes,
that'd be amazing. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't. What I'm fascinated with, Sue, is how quick you do these sketches. Now I know you go and touch them up and you actually fine tune them, but just the attention to detail in a short period. I mean, I guess it's somebody like yourself that you would see in say in a courtroom.
Yes, because that's the same thing. It's a sketch artist records the people in a courtroom. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing.
I mean, that's the only way I can actually describe it. From years ago, before cameras were allowed actually into courtrooms, and even today with their very, very sensitive cases, there's not cameras allowed into the courtroom, and you have like a sketch artist who actually shows the defendant and the and everybody else and the jury. Well, actually, no, you don't see the jury. You wouldn't see the jury, would you?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think so, no. But you certainly see the judge and the lawyers and everything else like that, and whoever's attending the court. And I always think, wow, those sketches look brilliant. They must take ages, but they're very, very quickly done. And I guess it's just, I said this to you off air last week, it's kind of like a photographic memory.
Well, I'm not sure. There's two issues here. Actually, some sketches can take a very long time, and it depends on the person who's doing the sketches. Now, for example, when I was drawing in Cuba, my on-site sketches took on average an hour. Mm-hmm. Whereas if I'm in a coffee shop, they can take 5 minutes as I just record the guy at the next table. If he looks at me, then it'll take about 1 minute because I'll stop.
You'll stop?
Yes.
Have you ever had an incident where somebody said, what are you doing? Why'd you keep looking at me? Has that ever happened?
No, but a funny story, actually, you mentioned Qatar to me earlier, is I was drawing a building, painting a building, and I had my sketchbook, my paints, and my paintbrush in my hand, and a policeman came up and said, did you do that? No, I got the person next to me to paint it.
No.
How does that work?
Really? Did he? What, he was interrogating you on the spot?
No, he was just asking. I think it was. He just wanted. He was curious and he sort of couldn't comprehend that somebody would be painting on site. I think.
Really, because
yes.
it's just something. I mean, it's what we grow up with doing that. I mean, I can remember art classes, and I always wish when I was at school, I always hoped that I could actually get better at art because it was very therapeutic. It must be like your time, Sue.
It is, yes.
It is. You enjoy doing it. I can see you enjoy doing it, and it's great. Tell me about the when I first met you. You had like a tour coming up, a whole day's activities where you were getting people to sketch and travel around Oman.
Oh yes, the Sketch Muscat Day.
Yeah.
It's part of an initiative to get people to sketch on the same day, rather similar to what you were saying about the
sketch around the world. Yeah.
Yes, and there's a website where you can post them. Well, last year there was an initiative to raise funds for Japan. Okay. So. I did that in Doha, where I was living at the time. So this year I was thinking, well, why don't I try and raise funds for an Omani charity? Yeah. So I got a group of people together. We went to Muttra and sketched in a souk and a cafe and along the Corniche, and raised, I think, 166 rials for the NACA, the Cancer Association. Yes. Very
good. Yeah, so NACA were full, right behind you. We've had the guys in from, the team in from NACA who've talked about a lot of initiatives. I think it's something that you could do this annually. You could actually, something that you could build on. I really think that somebody like yourself could actually do the whole Sketch the World in one day. You think 10-10-10 was a very, very important day to me. And I was actually pleasantly surprised to find out that the One Day on Earth documentary was actually filmed on the day that I actually moved to Oman.
Oh, really?
And so it was already a significant day. And it became even more of a significant day when I found that out a couple of months ago. So, I think something like that. Let's get the world painting, maybe 12-12-12. How do you feel about that, Sue?
I'll think about it.
I will work with you on this. Let's sketch the world on 12-12-12.
Okay.
Imagine how that would be.
It could be very interesting.
I think it's very, very doable. Now you're into sketches this morning. You're going to sketch me, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Again.
Yes.
Am I easy to sketch or am I hard to sketch?
You're hard to sketch because you move constantly.
Yeah. What, constantly moving my hands or just moving around all the time?
Everything. Even though you're sat on one seat, you change from profile to full on, and then you fidget and wave your hands. And you're not an easy.
No, but I've never been easy my whole life. All 38 years, people are saying, Chris, you're just not easy, okay? And it's very, very... What I'll do is I'll try my best to sit as still as possible, okay?
Thank you.
But my concentration span is like... It's probably all of about 30 seconds, if that.
Yeah, that's how long you sit still for.
Sorry, what was your name? Okay.
Sue Pownall.
Well, I'm going to post a link as well to your Facebook page. People can find out a lot more about you as well and get in touch. And maybe somebody can get you to do a sketch of them.
Okay.
Because I'm commissioning some sketches for Sue to do for me. Okay. Because I'm very, very impressed. I'm very impressed with your work, Sue. I do. I'm fascinated with it, and I want to get you involved more often on a more regular basis. Right. I'll let you get your pens and papers out and everything else like that. Big smile, Chris. Big smile. Okay. Sit still.